Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning con call. We start with technical and derivatives outlook. So during the last couple of days, we are observing that Nifty there is a distribution and Nifty is trading in a range. Yesterday, we believed that if Nifty would have closed on above 19,600, then there would have been some positive momentum and which would have taken the Nifty to 19,800 level. But then the looking at the chart pattern and the way it is consulting in the range, so in the near term, if this immediate support of 19,400 is broken, then the next level to watch is 19,000 level. Largely, we believe this Nifty would trade in the range of 19,000 to 20,000 during the entire month. So if the 19,400 levels are broken, then the lower side support range of 19,000 may be tested during the next couple of weeks. So we are having a cautious view. The entire setup and everything will turn strong only when Nifty scales above 19,650, 19,700 level. We need a strong closing above those levels. Then only the positive momentum will continue. So till then, I believe Nifty is going to trade in the range and more or less sideways to negative bias can be the trend for the next three trading session. And if we look at the Bank Nifty is seeing a very clear-cut kind of a distribution, and we have spoken 44,500 is the immediate support level. Where in near term, if this level is broken, for example, today also being a weekly close, if the Bank Nifty closes below 44,500 level, then I have a cautious view. The next support level for the Bank Nifty will come close to 43,500 level. Or maybe it may, with the momentum, it might go further lower also. So we'll have a very cautious view. Today, Bank Nifty closing below 44,500 will be not very that great for the Bank Nifty. If you look at the derivatives data, so in Nifty futures, there was a long unwinding to the tune of 0.43%, which was decline in OI by close to 1,100 contracts. The put call ratio has also fallen from 1.18 to 0.91, slight decline in PCR data. The 19,600 strike price continues to see the call writing, so that is the resistance. Lower side 19,500 and 19,400, there is a put writing, so that will be a immediate support from the derivatives point of view. Coming to Bank Nifty, there was a short built up there's a huge short built up close to 9.87% and an increase in OI. So contracts got increased close to 13,000 contracts in Bank Nifty. The put call ratio has rose from 0.76 to 0.80, and according to the option data, 45,000 strike price is seeing a call writing, so that is the resistance, and immediate support at 44,500. So there is a put writing, so that will be the support. The stocks that are in ban are Balrampur Chini, Canfin Homes, Chambal Fertilizer, Delta Corp, Granules, Hindustan Copper, Indiabulls Housing Finance, Manappuram, and Z. So there are a lot of stocks which are in ban. And lastly, the FI data. So again, FI for the index future data. So again, they are shorted close to 14,000 contract. They are net short by 33,000 contract, and the long short ratio is close to 41%. So even the FI and index future is maintaining a short position. So and Nifty and Bank Nifty is observing distribution. So we'll maintain a cautious view for the day and maybe one or two trading sessions. So that's a technical view. I'll hand over to Bunty sir for more research updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Brijesh sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, team. Few updates from my side, starting with the yesterday's RBI policy. As expected, monetary policy continued to maintain the policy rate at 6.5%, along with the focus on withdrawal of accommodation stance. But we have observed two surprises were inflated by RBI. First is inflation projection has been revised upwards at 5.4% versus 5.1%, which was in June MPC meet. Secondly, in order to cope up with the risk of excess liquidity, RBI has decided that scheduled commercial banks should maintain an incremental CRR of 10% on the incremental net deposit between 19th May and 20th July. So that will have a small bit of impact on the profitability of the banking sector as a whole. Positively, GDP growth forecast has been retained at 6.5%. So overall, a stable set of commentary from the RBI. Next is on the result season continues, so we will focus more on results. So IRCTC revenue increased by 4% quarter on quarter, which was due to 21% jump in catering and 31% rise in rail need revenues. Going forward, we expect catering to grow by 22% and tourism revenue by 23% in FY24 due to conversion of additional 200 trains in catering and addition of Vande Bharat and Bharat Gaurav trains. Softness in ticketing revenue due to absence of 2S revenue is expected to offset by higher convenience revenue. Considering Q1 numbers and increasing catering train, we have revised estimates by 126 pips and 27 pips for 25, 24 and 25. This resulted in increase in 2% EPS estimate for 24 and 5% for 25. We maintain buy rating with a target price of 745. Next is on the Manappuram Finance. Manappuram Finance has reported strong set of numbers. The profitability was well above our market estimates. The gold loan growth has increased by 4% on a Q1Q basis, as well as due to higher gold prices, and overall AUM growth grew by 21% on a YY basis. Profitability, if you see, that has grown by 58% or 77% on a YY basis due to lower provision. Although there was some bit of a repercussion on the asset quality front, but management has guided that that is due to a lean period in Q1. Otherwise, there is no impact. Or there should not be any issue going forward. We maintain positive view with a buy rating of a target price of 175. Next is on the Somani Ceramics. Somani Ceramics has reported results well above our estimates on sales as well as on sales front, and PAT was slightly lower by 3% and 17%, whereas EBITDA was higher by 7%. The EBITDA stood at 50.6 crores and margin stood at 8.6%, which was up 860 bips on a YOY basis. If you see on the volume front, the tiles volume growth was 8%, while tiles capacity, sanitary bath fittings and capacity was around up slightly up on the capacity utilization, 70% in tiles, 58% sanitary ware, and 70% in faucets. We have a buy rating with a target price of 756. Second, next on the Prince Pipes. Prince Pipes results were slightly below our estimates on all parameters. Sales was down by 7%, EBITDA 26%, and PAT 38%. The revenue stood at 554 crores, which was down 28% on a YY basis. Although we have observed the volume growth, or there was a healthy volume growth of around 19% on a YY basis. Company continues to be long-term debt-free with efficient working capital utilization. We have a buy rating on the stock with a target price of 836. Next is on the Lemon Tree. Lemon Tree, broadly numbers were in line with estimates on sales and EBITDA, but there was a slight miss on the profitability. If you see, the revenue stood at 220 crores, up 15.7% on a YY basis. However, sequentially down by 12%. EBITDA margin of 47%, which was up 140 bips on a YY basis, and net profitability was around 30 crores, 99% up on YY basis. However, there was a decline by 37% on a Q1Q basis. During the quarter, the company has signed 6 new management and franchisee contract, which adds 548 new rooms to the pipeline. So overall, hotels industry is going still well. So we remain positive on that. Next is on the Ashoka Buildcon. Ashoka Buildcon has slightly reported below or consensus estimate by approximately 14% and 11% respectively. The surprise has came from weak margin, which led to EBITDA miss of 50%. Revenue, if you see, it stood at 1500 crores, down 25% on a on a Q1Q basis. If you see, as compared to its peers, numbers were very weak on the execution path. However, PAT stood at 16 crores, which was down 81%. Profitability impact was due to high finance cost and depreciation expenses. Next, lastly, from on the Rolex rings. Rolex rings has reported stable set of growth of 9% on a YY basis, and revenue and EBITDA were slightly in line with our estimates. However, if you see, the profitability was well below our estimate, and it came at 48.4 crores due to increase in effective tax rate to 25%, as against usually normal range of 18 to 9%. So we need to have a view or clarity on this aspect from the con call, why the difference between the tax rate has suddenly jumped up to 25.5%. Overall, we have a buy rating on the stock with a target price of 2500. That's it from my side. Over to you, Shantanu.
Yeah, thank you, sir, and good morning, all. So, few updates from my side. First, out of which is on Adani Wilmar, where Adani Enterprises has denied reports of exiting Wilmar venture, which is a positive news for Adani Wilmar. Next update is on global health, where DLF and Medanta have entered 50-50 joint venture to set up a hospital in Delhi. Speaking of HCL Tech, the company has signed a mega deal worth $2.1 billion with Global 100 Corporation, which is a positive update for HCL Tech. Lastly, on Apollo Tires, where the company came up with the results, net profit was at rupees 397 crores versus 177 crores. Revenue was at rupees 6,245 crores versus rupees 5,942 crores on a year-on-year basis. Overall, the results were quite positive for the company. So this was all from my end. I'll now hand it over to Prabhakar sir for further updates.
Good morning, team. Yesterday government set a minimum monthly sales quota for sugar mills. Almost 90% of their allocated quota has to be done every month. Previously it was overall quota. So what this will do is it will stabilize the price in the market. Already, we are in a festival season and election is near. So this can impact sugar stocks like IDBI, Renuka Sugar and Balrampur Chini, but it will for retail consumer it will stabilize the price so that there will not be any major price fluctuation. MSCI index has added many of the stock to MSCI emerging market index, even for mid cap index. So these stocks will see some buy. Cummins India, IDFC First Bank, Ashok Leyland, PFC, Astral Poly, Supreme Industry, HDFC AMC, REC. So REC PFC as a combo has come inside. But HDFC AMC has been added to 3 index. One is MSCI Emerging Market Index, MSCI Indian Mid Cap Index, and to MSCI Domestic Index. So that will see overall very good investment from foreign funds, and exclusion has been ACC, where it has gone from other index to small cap. So there can be some selling also. In result front, Alchem Lab came with the results. So their revenue was higher by 15.2% at 2,967 crores. And the EBITDA margin improved from 7.8% to 13.1%, because of which the profit after tax jumped by 124.6% at 286 crore. Already the stock has rallied. I don't know how much it will rally from here. Page Industry, revenue was down 7.6% at 1,240 crores. EBITDA margin at 19.5%. Profit after tax was down by 23.5% at 158 crores. Car trade, now they reported a revenue increase of 4%. But now I was noticing 20 crore is almost other income every quarter they are getting, which has boosted profit. And if that other income is not there, they will end up in loss. So we don't like the stock. If somebody is holding it, any rally should be an opportunity to exit. DLF and Medana, now they have done an agreement for 50-50 equity to develop a 400-bed multi-speciality hospital in Delhi. So this will be in Greater Kailash. The hospital will be run by Medana, whereas DLF will be an investor, equity investor in this. Mazgon Dog came with the results. So their revenue was 1.65% up at 2,405 crores. EBITDA margin at 6.93%. Profit after tax was up by 39.5% at 314 crores. The company in their presentation said unexecuted order book from Ministry of Defense is almost 39,000 crores. And many orders are pending which have not been floated also. So this is positive for Musgon Dock. Crassil acquires additional land at Bhavnagar, Gujarat for future expansion. The company acquired almost 43,379 square feet of land at 9 crore. And this company is the largest manufacturer of quartz kitchen sink. This should be positive. Cosmo first came with results, very disappointing results. Their revenue was down 22% at 648 crores. EBITDA margin at 8%. Profit after tax down by 84% at 14 crores. Chemplast Sanmar came with the results. Again, very disappointing results. Most of the chemical companies are disappointing. Even DMCC, which is previously Dharamshi Moraji, which is a 100-year-old company, they also disappointed the results. And it is due to dumping from China. That is what the management commentary says. And due to weak demand from Europe and US and UK is the main reason these company management have said. Their revenue was down. Sanmar revenue was down 29% at 996 crores. EBITDA loss was 35 crores, and profit after loss is 64 crores. So they said almost 8 to 10 quarters of price erosion they have seen. From July they are seeing price stabilization. How far it is true, we need to wait and watch. SBI card and NPCI, now they have announced that linking of Rupiah card, SBI card, credit card to UPI. With this UPI, credit card, Rupiah credit card and UPI will be paid. So SBI card is the first to link it. So it will be very positive for SBI card. We like the stock. So this is something to watch out for. SJVN Green Energy has backed a 90 megawatt floating solar project at Om Kareshwara Reservoir, Madhya Pradesh. The project cost will be 610 crores. The company also has signed a MOU with ONGC for joint development of renewable energy project with Sambar salt for solar projects. Star Health has got a notice for 130 crores for 2019-20 from Tamil Nadu GST department as per demand. Negative for Star Health. Kirloskar Oil Engine, their revenue came at 1,543 crores, higher by 30%. Profit after tax was higher by 53% at 126 crore. Power Gen products of the company successfully secured CBCB 4 emission norms certification. Very positive for Kirloskar Oil Engine. With that, over to you, team.
थैंक यू सर. गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन. अभी हम लोग ये कॉल को एक बार हिंदी में कर लेते हैं. फर्स्ट अपडेट है आरबीआई पॉलिसी के ऊपर. मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी कमेटी ने कंटिन्यू जो रेपो रेट है रिटर्न किया है 6.5% पे, और बेसिकली वो फोकस करेंगे विड्रॉल अकोमोडेशन स्टांस पे. पॉलिसी में दो चीजें थी कि एक इन्फ्लेशन प्रोजेक्शन था फाइनेंशियल ईयर 24 का, वो रिवाइज किया है और अपवर्ड है 5.4%. एंड उन्होंने कोप अप करने के लिए रिस्क ऑफ एक्सेस लिक्विडिटी किया है. तो बेसिकली वो मेंटेन करेंगे इंक्रीमेंटल कैश रिजर्व रेशियो 10% ऑन द इंक्रीमेंटल एनडीटीएल जो बिटवीन होगा मई 19 2023 से लेके जुलाई 28 2023 तक. जीडीपी का फोरकास्ट है रिटर्न किया है 6.5% फाइनेंशियल ईयर 24 के लिए. बॉन्ड यील्ड है वो भी रिमेन स्टेबल रखा है 7.2% विद नो नेगेटिव, कोई भी उसमें सरप्राइज नहीं था. इंक्रीमेंटल सीआरआर है वो टेम्पररी मेजर है. मेजर इम्पैक्ट एनआईएसएम पे इतना बैंक्स पे इतना कुछ नहीं होगा। देन नॉर्मली हमारे जो टॉपिक्स है बैंकिंग सेगमेंट में एचडीएफसी बैंक, आईसीआईसीआई बैंक एंड लॉन्ग टर्म टाइम फ्रेम से आईआरसीटीसी के भी नंबर्स आए थे। रेवेन्यू इंक्रीज हुआ है 4% से क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर, और 21% से उनका जो कैटरिंग है वो जंप हुआ है। 31% राइज देखे गए रेल नीर रेवेन्यूज में। वी एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि कैटरिंग एंड टूरिज्म रेवेन्यू इंक्रीज होगा 22.4% से ईयर ऑन ईयर एंड 22.8% ईयर ऑन ईयर इन फाइनेंशियल ईयर 24 एक्सपेक्टेड और एस्टिमेटेड है। देन ओवरऑल जो उनका कन्वर्जन एडिशनल 200 ट्रेन का जो कैटरिंग एंड एडिशनल वंदे भारत एंड भारत गौरव ट्रेन से उसमें, और उनका जो टिकटिंग रेवेन्यू है एब्सेंस है 2S रेवेन्यू, और एक्सपेक्टेड है कि वो ऑफसेट होगा हायर कन्वीनियंस रेवेन्यूज में। लॉन्ग टर्म टाइम फ्रेम से बाय रेटिंग है, टारगेट प्राइस है 745। मनप्पुरम फाइनेंस के भी नंबर्स आए थे। कंपनी का जो गोल्ड लोन पोर्टफोलियो वो ग्रो हुआ है 4% से क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर बेसिस से, और उनका जो ओवरऑल ईओएम है वो ग्रो हुआ है 21% से ईयर ऑन ईयर बेसिस पे। एमएफआई रिपोर्टेड कंपनी ने पैट रिपोर्ट किया है 1112 मिलियन, और ओवरऑल उनका एनआईआई हायर है, और एमएफआई एसेट क्वालिटी रिटोर्ड हुई है स्लाइटली, और जीएनपीए है 2.9% क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर बेसिस पे। एनआईआई ग्रो हुआ है 38% से ईयर ऑन ईयर, बेसिकली इंप्रूवमेंट ही एनआईएमएस में। ओवरऑल पैट ग्रो हुआ है 77% से ईयर ऑन ईयर। उनका बेसिकली लोअर प्रोविजन था। मैनेजमेंट ने गाइड किया कि गोल्ड लोन ग्रोथ 10% है ईयर ऑन ईयर, और कॉम्पिटिटिव इंटेंसिटी एक्सपेक्टेड है, तो डिक्लाइन और इंक्रीज इन टेनर गोल्ड लोन हो सकता है 3 मंथ से लेकर 6 मंथ्स में। लॉन्ग टर्म टाइम फ्रेम से बाय रेटिंग है, टारगेट प्राइस है 175। देन सुमनी सिरामिक्स के भी नंबर्स आए थे। कंपनी ने रेवेन्यू रिपोर्ट किया 5.9 बिलियन 5.9 बिलियन, जो ईयर ऑन ईयर बेसिस देखे तो रेवेन्यू 4.9% से हायर है, बट क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर -13.6 से लोअर है। सेल्स वॉल्यूम कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया है 15.9 MSMM। देन कंपनी ने नेट प्रॉफिट रिपोर्ट किया 0.1 बिलियन, जो ईयर ऑन ईयर और क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर बेसिस पे भी लोअर है 38.8% से ईयर ऑन ईयर, एंड 48% अराउंड क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर डाउन है। देन प्रिंस पाइप के भी नंबर्स आए थे। रेवेन्यू कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया है 5.54 बिलियन, जो ईयर ऑन ईयर बेसिस क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर बेसिस पे डाउन है। नेट प्रॉफिट कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया 0.2 बिलियन, जो ईयर ऑन ईयर 22% से हायर है। ओवरऑल प्रिंस पाइप जो है वो उनका जो वॉल्यूम ग्रोथ है वो हेल्दी है 19% ईयर ऑन ईयर। कंपनी ने एक्वायर्ड किए लैंड 8 मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फैसिलिटी बेगूसराय इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया में बिहार में, और उनका जो कंस्ट्रक्शन है वो जल्दी स्टार्ट होगा Q3 फाइनेंशियल ईयर 24 में। लेमन ट्री है। लेमन ट्री ने रेवेन्यू रिपोर्ट किया है 2.2 बिलियन 15.7% से ईयर ऑन ईयर हायर है। EBITDA जो है वो भी कंपनी ने रिपोर्ट किया है 1 बिलियन। नेट प्रॉफिट है 0.3 बिलियन है, 99% से हायर है ईयर ऑन ईयर बेसिस पे। अशोका बिल्डकॉन के भी नंबर्स आए थे। रेवेन्यू 15 बिलियन से रिपोर्ट किया कंपनी ने, 4% से हायर है, और नेट प्रॉफिट 164 मिलियन का है, बट नेट प्रॉफिट लोअर आया है 84% से ईयर ऑन ईयर डाउन है, 81% से क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर डाउन है। रोलेक्स रिंग्स के भी नंबर्स आए थे। नंबर्स इतने कुछ अच्छे नहीं है। रेवेन्यू कंपनी ने 3113 मिलियन रिपोर्ट किया, 9% से ईयर ऑन ईयर हायर है, और 4% से क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर हायर है। एडजस्टेड प्रॉफिट 484 मिलियन है, डाउन है 3% से ईयर ऑन ईयर बेसिस पे हम लोग देखे तो। देन बीएचईएल जो कंपनी है जेवी, उन्होंने 3 बिडर्स किए थे आर्मीज गन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स के लिए। उसमें एलएनटी, एविल और 2 अदर पार्टिसिपेंट्स है। उसमें टेंडर सप्लाई होगा 220 एयर डिफेंस गन्स का, और 1.42 लाख म्यूनिशन होगा। सो टोटल टेंडर वैल्यू है वो एस्टिमेटेड है अराउंड कुछ 6,500 करोड़। द वीडिंग बिडर जो होंगे उनको प्रोवाइड और प्रोडक्ट सपोर्ट मेंटेनेंस होगा, मटेरियल्स स्पेयर फॉर एटलीस्ट 25 years, डिलीवरी ऑफ द लास्ट लॉट ऑफ जो गन होगा वहां वहां से, और ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जो मिला है तो ये पॉजिटिव है कंपनी के लिए। देन नवीन फ्लोराइन के ऊपर अपडेट है। नवीन फ्लोराइन ने एडवांस साइंस लिमिटेड है, उनको कम्युनिकेशन फ्रॉम गुजरात पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड से अगस्त 9 को रिवोक उनका जो अर्लियर क्लोजर डायरेक्शन था इशू NFASL में इंडस्ट्रियल प्लांट दहेज में, उसका कम्युनिकेशन रिसीव हुआ है। और ये NFASL जो क्लियरिफाई है, उन्होंने क्वेरी रेज की थी GPCB में। देन नेक्स्ट अपडेट है आइडिया फोर्ज के ऊपर। आइडिया फोर्ज को एक ऑर्डर मिला है 88 करोड़ का, जो सप्लाई करेंगे बेसिकली सर्वाइलेंस कॉप्टर्स एंड वन ऑफ इट्स फोर्सेस अंडर मिनिस्ट्री डिफेंस गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया। और ये बेसिकली कम्युलेटिव ऑर्डर बुक अप टू ₹190 करोड़ है। सेल्स के नंबर्स आए थे, नंबर्स इतने अच्छा नहीं थे। रेवेन्यू कंपनी ने 243.6 बिलियन रिपोर्ट किया है। एडजस्टेड नेट प्रॉफिट 1.5 बिलियन है, जो ईयर ऑन ईयर बेसिस पे 80% से डाउन है, 86% से डाउन है क्वार्टर ऑन क्वार्टर। देन कल गवर्नमेंट ने अपडेट किया कि शुगर जो मिल्स है उसमें मिनिमम कोटा उनका 90% अलोकेट कोटा होगा, वो मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा। तो जो भी मार्केट में प्राइस है वो स्टेबलाइज होंगी। अभी आगे जाके फेस्टिवल सीजन भी आ रहा है, तो शुगर स्टॉक्स में EID पर है, बलरामपुर चीनी है, रेणुका शुगर्स है। देन बहुत सारे MSME इंडेक्स में स्टॉक्स जो है वो इंक्लूजन और एक्सक्लूजन होने वाले हैं। देन अल्केम के नंबर्स आए थे। रेवेन्यू 15.2% से हायर है, 2,967 करोड़ रिपोर्ट किया है। पैट 124% से हायर है, 286 करोड़। स्टॉक में ऑलरेडी रैली देखी गई है। देन पेज इंडस्ट्री है। रेवेन्यू कंपनी ने 1,240 करोड़ का रिपोर्ट किया है। पैट 158 करोड़ का रिपोर्ट किया है। देन कार्टरेड के भी नंबर्स आए थे। उनका जो अदर इनकम है वो 20 करोड़ है। तो वो बेसिकली प्रॉफिट को बूस्ट कर रहा है, बट अदर इनकम छोड़े तो कंपनी लॉस में आ सकती है। तो जिनके भी पास ये स्टॉक है, इसको हम लोग रेकमेंड नहीं कर रहे, आपको एग्जिट करना है रैली में। देन DLF एंड मिदाना के ऊपर एक अग्रीमेंट हुआ है कि जो हॉस्पिटल बिल्ड करेंगे, तो बेसिकली DLF इसमें इक्विटी इन्वेस्टमेंट करने वाला है। देन मजगाडॉक के भी नंबर्स आए थे, नंबर्स काफी अच्छे आए थे। EBITDA मार्जिन कंपनी का 6.93% से है। पैट 39.5% से हायर है। 314 करोड़ रिपोर्ट किया। ऑर्डर बुक जो अनएग्जीक्यूटेड है वो भी अभी 39,000 करोड़ है, तो ओवरऑल पॉजिटिव है। सो दैट्स इट फ्रॉम आर एंड थैंक यू एवरीवन फॉर जॉइनिंग द मॉर्निंग कॉन कॉल। हैव अ नाइस डे।